All right, what's going on, everybody? Got 50 million airdrop. It's coming in 44 minutes. We're going to be doing 50 million airdrop to everybody in the 12-month staking pool. What's up, Control Token Fireman? How you doing, brother? We just sent out the monthly rewards. 40,000 XUSD just got sent out. Pretty sweet rewards. This is kind of a awesome like midway point between now and the 6-month event, and then the 6-month event is halfway to the control event. So quite exciting stuff. Slick Rick in the chat, how you doing, brother? As you can tell, monthly rewards just went out. We've got 6-month rewards, so we've got 3 more months for the 6-month rewards to build up as well. Obviously, we have the 12-month rewards as well. Tier 2 is coming out tomorrow. It's kind of an exciting thing that has the potential to really thrust us forward. But yeah, I feel like we're doing good so far. The charts, I probably expected some sells to happen today, but honestly, here's the reality. There's like 3 things that can happen if sell-offs happen, and still holding above a 9 is like really good. But even if we went down to the 7 or the 6, if you guys remember the math that I was doing for this video, let's see. Hey, what's up? What's up, cup of coffee? How's it going, man? Good to see you. What's up, S1RD2? Hello, control crew. Matt Daniel, why won't anyone answer me? Matt, what's your question? There is no question. It's just you asking why anybody won't answer you. What's going on, man? What's your question? Maybe you're asking in a way that the YouTube algorithm is removing your question, so maybe try to ask it in a way that maybe there's a certain word or something you're saying. Lobi, what's up? Are the XUSD rewards sent out directly, or do we have to claim? They should be sent out directly, so they should be in your wallet right now. Actually, I'm not sure on that. You might have to claim. You put it in caps, bro. It's the first time I've ever seen you ask. You have to increase it. So start at 15. You might have to go up to 18, 17. It's just, it's trying to account for the buy tax and the regular slippage that happens. So you might have to increase it to 17, 18, 19 just to get it to go through, because there's a buy tax and a sell tax. Okay. I'm like, Matt, that's the first time your question came through, brother. Chill. Hey, Control Crew, what's up? Truth Hurts. Great to see you again. Jason Buckner says, damn. This is the one time where, for one, we're kind of collectively seeing what the community is going to do. You're going to see, I don't know, we're doing 50 million airdrop. Everybody's getting a decent rewards, and they deserve it because they're in the 12-month staking pool. So everybody who's in 12-month staking, and technically you have another 40 minutes for anybody to enter into 12-month staking to get their share of 50 million airdrop. 5% of the supply, whatever you put in, you'll get your share of that versus everybody else. Thank you, Lobi. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, John? How's it going, man? The 12-month rewards are shot up to 125,000. 6-month rewards are at 44,000. Mark West, what's going on, guys? We got 40 minutes. In 40 minutes, guys, we are going to be doing the 12-month. I'm sorry, the whale rewards. So the whale is going to get their rewards sent out. So if you got 1.2 million staked in the 12-month pool, you're about to get your whale rewards as well. And we're going to be sending out that 50 million airdrop. So pretty sweet day. It's, we're not where we want to be in terms of exploding, but we're doing really good. Like, this chart is insane. It's basically just up and up and up. This is 3 months. This is a 3-month chart. Look at this. Look at that movement on a 3-month chart, man. That's crazy. And we got tier 2 coming out. The reason that there's a lot of things that protects against sell-offs. There is obviously the sell fee. There's the unstaking fee. There's the demand on the token. There is me being able to say 50% tokens on top if the price just went like way down, and I come in and I say 50% on top. What kind of recovery? Or if I say I'm going to double your tokens, what kind of recovery do you think we're going to see? And when sells happen, they put tokens back in the liquidity pool. So the other protection that we have against sell-offs is this tier 2, because wherever we launch at tier 2, whether it's the 1 cent or even if it somehow came back down the 5 cent, it don't matter because the math is nuts for the tier 2. The depending on how much is staked, there's not that much staked left. So if we go look at the holders list, we've got 52 million in the LP, right? So we got 52 million. If we try to buy up that 52 million, the price is going to skyrocket, which means it will be hard to get that much tokens into the 12-month staking for the new tier, which means the competition is only what's available in the LP versus what people are putting in the new tier. And the rewards are quite significant if you guys aren't caught up to date on what you get for being in tier 2. Basically, for tier 2, if you get 100,000 control token, then you will get $50,000 for 100 million in volume. Right now, with our current system, you need 1 million control token to get 30,000 for 100 million in volume. So that's quite significant opportunity if there's 20 million staked, right? That means if people buy up a certain amount of tokens and they all stake it. So it's win-win either way in terms of if the Lotto system is working. Because if people are buying but they're not staking, then the rewards can be quite significant for the people that do stake. If there's only 10 million staked, it'll double that number that I said of 500,000. If you have 1 million tokens staked and we get 100 million in volume, you get $500,000, which I don't know if you can find better math rewards than that. If there was only 10 million staked, then there would be $1 million in there for somebody that had 1 million tokens for only 100 million in volume. $1 million for 100 million in volume, like that's absolutely nuts. Let me go ahead and read through some more comments. I don't want to miss you guys. Matt Daniels freaking out. Sorry, brother. Did you get it to go through, Matt Daniel? I asked in Discord, YouTube, and Twitter since yesterday. I haven't seen your comments at all, brother. What's your name in Discord? Why have I not been seeing you? Are you in the right Discord? Let's go. Anthony Lacey, what's going on? Mark West, great to have you. Proud Monkey, got my popcorn and Mike and Ike's. Claimed. Thank you, brother. Awesome, Lobi. So you had to claim it, Lobi? Okay, awesome. So it did get sent out, but you just have to claim it. It's huge. What's up, Mitchell? 1982. Shona 419. It will be interesting to see how many people sell and rebuy into the tier 2. Yeah, I'm not worried. There's a lot that we have naturally in place to where I don't even think I have to do anything, because it's one of those things where when we first launched this token, I always say this, nobody knew, is this guy legit? Is this going to happen? Does the contract work? Is it going to get rugged? Do people actually care? Like, nobody knew any of that, right? And it was kind of what might felt like the riskiest time to buy. Now, if people could go back in time and buy at a 10x, people would probably throw in even more, right? Most of you guys are the group that like took that risk with me because you trusted me or you liked the idea or whatever it was. I don't know. So that opportunity was, when we were doing that, we weren't competing in terms of raising the price, where you bought, the price went up, then I bought and the price went up, and somebody else bought. We were competing for a position where we were fighting for a certain amount of tokens. We weren't fighting for raising the price. And now, when this new tier launches, it doesn't matter where it launches, whether it be the 1 penny, if we go up to 2 cents, or if we go down to 5, a fifth of a penny or half a penny, it doesn't matter, because the ability to get large position. Like, think about it. Right now, it's about 12 grand. It's a little less than 10 grand, or around 12 grand to get 1,000,000 tokens. If we technically went down to the 5, and I know people wouldn't be happy if we did that, but if we technically did, I don't think we will. But if we went down to the 5, it would only cost 6 to 7 grand to get 1,000,000 tokens. 1,000,000 tokens with 100 million in volume is what is that? 100 million is $500,000. So 1,000,000 tokens with only 10 million in volume would be $50,000, right? There's something else that is really crazy that I haven't expressed very clearly, is that when you launch a new reward system, the price point to get your money back is the cheapest when that system launches. I don't know if I ever, like, the people who are going to get their money back first in rewards, which if they haven't already, I think they should be getting pretty close to everything built up, should be covering their buy-in fee. In the pre-sale, it'll be the same thing when I launch this. It's like the least risky time to do a new system of value. And the new system of value is, it incentivizes buys in a way that we haven't done yet, to where you can buy and every $100 you put in is an entry. Each entry is an entry into a 200x. If you buy even just once, you buy $100. Each lotto. You buy the first lotto, $100. That's all you want to put in. You get $100 worth of control token. You have a $100 position in that system, right? And so if people are, I'm going to sidetrack a second. If people are trying to build a large position in this new reward system, it will get harder to do as the price goes up. And so it'll be competition that's different than what we saw here, because we were technically just fighting for a certain set of tokens. But here we are fighting for tokens, and as you buy, it makes it harder for others to buy because the price goes up unless somebody happens to take profits. And the ability to build such a large back, like that number is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, that's considering 20 million staked. It could be more staked, but even if it's a ton more staked, that number is still crazy. So, you know, if you can get 1,000,000 tokens, or if you can even get 500,000 tokens. So 500,000 tokens, let me do the math for that real quick. And we'll assume 20 million staked. It could be more, we just have to see. But the thing is, you have to think about that. If we got 20 million staked in the 12-month, that would be taking the little bit of supply we have left, watching it get bought up, and then watching it get staked for 12 months. And so it's win-win either way, as long as we get people to use the system that is producing all these winners. 20 million staked. We got 32 minutes left, guys, for the 50 million airdrop. Make sure that you, if you're wanting to stake, if you're not sure if you want to stake, anybody can technically stake in the next 32 minutes and get their share of that 50 million airdrop, which is going to happen in 31 minutes. 50 million airdrop plus the whale rewards are about to be sent out. Be interesting, so many people. Great job, CC. So glad you created this project. Man control token, Slick21, Slickrick21. Can I buy 2K control in tier 2 and win all the lotto? You would, no, you'd have to buy $200,000 worth of control. Yeah, some of the XUSD monthly rewards have been sent out, but the whale rewards and the 50 million airdrop has not been sent out yet. That would be 200. Yes, you need, if you drop 200,000, you will win that back. You will win some of it back, I guess. But that you'd have to hope that nobody else bought during that. Let's go with all the rockets. No problem. I'm listening while working on a roof. Nice, Leahy. Hopefully it's not too hot for you, brother. Mel Gibson. Yeah, where's Mel Gibson? And where is our moderator, Mitch Bromwell? I haven't seen Mitch in a while. Hopefully he's doing all right. All right, let's go back to the math on that. It's only if you're in the 12 month. You have to be in the 12-month staking. It's to everybody who's in the 12 month. It doesn't matter when you entered. As long as you're in the 12 month, you'll get your share of that 50 million airdrop. Yeah, so if you got 500,000 tokens and there's only 20 million staked in tier 2, then you would get 25 grand for 10 million in volume. And 10 million is like, that's what I was saying, the demand that puts on this token for if the lotto's working, and which it seems much more likely that we would be able to get volume through this lotto than just buying the token. And I don't know if people realize everything that you get when you buy the token or when you're about to buy the token. So with the new lotto system, you're going to buy, right? Let me bring up this post. When you buy, you got this guy right here, and you know, he's the new buyer. This is the new buyer. This is you guys, right? If you're anybody who is a new buyer, and you got all this value, where is this value coming from? It's value that would traditionally go to the top of the pyramid, but it's coming down, it's flowing down, it's beautiful liquidity, all that value coming down, and you're just meditating. You're like, oh man, this is amazing. I'm just enjoying so much value. I love this dynamic, this picture. So the entry, you buy $100, right? This is one way to look at this if you don't have much to spend. You buy only $100 into tier 2, what comes out tomorrow. You will get, when it draws, it's going to draw 20 times, and each time your one entry will be into that drawing, and it's going to do it 20 times for 10,000, for a 10x, $1,000. You could literally, there's going to be 20 people each time the lotto goes who get a 10x each time it fills, without having their bags having to do a 10x and without having to sell. Then you'll also have, on top of that 20 draws for your one entry, you will also get 3 drawings for 100x, which is $10,000. And that's nuts, right? Like 3 people each time this fills will get 100x without having to sell their bags, and they still have the value of their bag. It's like a free lotto. Like it's nuts to think that we're even providing something like this. Then one person out of this will get a 200x or 20 grand. Like, think about being that guy, right? You put in 100, it does a 200x, you get 20,000 without having to. Now think about what a project has to do, what the price has to do for you to get that 200,000. Then if this lotto is a system that works and we get people into control token and they're getting more people into it, which if there's never been a system that I've seen that incentivizes you to get more into a token than this. This isn't guaranteed, but if we do it, then if you're staking your entries into the 12-month, each one of your entries will count as a drawing when the 1000x goes through, which means that somebody could technically put in, buy one time and win the 1000x, ranging from, if we do in the $100 pools, which we'll definitely be starting with that one, $100,000. If we're doing the $500,000 pool, it'll be 500K, and if we're doing the $1,000 pool, it'll be $1 million. This is not including that you're just getting the value of your tokens. You're buying, half of what you're purchasing isn't going towards the LP. It's going only to a new system towards new buys, which incentivizes new buys. It's creating this 10x, 100x, 200x for new people who usually never see that. You just don't, right? And it is providing significant new position into rewards. And so if this starts to spread, what we would collectively see as a community, you'd be buying, you'd be watching your bag go up, you'd be watching your rewards go up in the original rewards on the website, you'd be watching your rewards on the Lotto website go up, you'd be watching people win, or you yourself win a 10x, 100x, and a 200x every time it fills. Once it fills 10 times, you'd be somebody doing 1000x without having to sell. It won't negatively impact the charts. You'd be watching so much of the supply buy and then stake. You'd be watching, since all of these rewards are being given out in XUSD, you'd be watching this value appreciate like crazy. The rewards will be appreciating like crazy. So when people get excited about their bag going up, imagine getting together in a community where you're creating winners nonstop, where you're building up value nonstop, where your bag's going up. I think the capability for FOMO to kick in when you're watching your rewards, 2 different tiers of rewards go up, your bag go up, and watching tons of winners be made while always having the chance, as long as you're in the 12-month staking pool, every 10 times this fills, it'll pick a random person who bought through the tier 2 and staked, and they get 1000x. We're creating a ton of winners. We're shifting value from the top to the bottom in doing so. Now, you could still be at the top and still win because it's random, but it's just making it so much more fair. The Lotto system, the cool part about the Lotto system is it doesn't matter what the price does. If the price continues to go up and up and up, then the Lotto system, it doesn't matter. It'll still be $100 entry, $500 entry, or $1,000 entry into it, and you'll still have the chance of a 10x, 100x, or 1000x. The problem with a project typically is that the price goes up, the chance for somebody else to see that 1000x becomes significantly unlikely. A chance for somebody else to see 100x at this price point means these people get to see 1000x. And so we've created something that on our way to that 100x, we will create, if we get to it up here, we will be creating winners the entire way of 10x, 100x, and 1000x. 20 winners, every 100,000 in volume, 20 winners who get a 10x, 3 winners who get a 100x, and 1 winner who gets a 200x. All the while fueling rewards for basically a new tier of people who can be dominant. And that's like 2 ways of looking at this. Is that if you're looking at this as the bare minimum of what I want to put in, right? Which is, I just want to put in 100, maybe I win, maybe I don't. That's one way to look at this. But here's the thing is that this 10% of volume that's happening from this casino is going to be built up for anybody who wants to build a large position through the casino. So you can literally, and I showed you the numbers, and the numbers are insane. If you can get 1 million tokens in here, the rewards are insane. Even if we have 30 million staked total in the new tiered system, it would still be 30 grand for 100 million in volume for only 100,000 tokens. Think about the demand on 100,000 tokens in this new tiered system. The price point we're at right now. Sorry, guys, I'll read comments in a second. We got another 21 minutes, you guys. If you guys are wanting to be in the 12-month reward event, it's happening in 20 minutes. We're about to do the whale rewards and the 50 million airdrop to everybody that has control in. So that's why I'm like, I don't care what the price does. I mean, ultimately, you guys are a community who are working together with everything that you do, how you spend your time, what you do with your tokens, how you sell, how you buy, how you stake, how you shill, how you push each other. That's all this project is. It's a community of people, and we need more people engaged in marketing. Also, if this Lotto does well, it can significantly increase the treasury, and if we can build up the treasury, we're going to start paying for big marketing. We want to build it up and then pay for some of the biggest marketing that we can do, while also paying for some of the smaller spaces. Basically, just do as much marketing as we can to get me in front of people to tell them about Control Token. We also have an entry point like no other. Every other project, you might need to drop 500 to 1,000. This project, I can say, hey, you drop 100, you've got this many draws at a 10x, this many draws at a 100x, this many draws at a 200x, and you've got always a reoccurring draw at a 1,000x while also being able to build a large position. And I know I keep sidetracking, but the thing about building a large position in this new tier, it's not just the rewards. It's that you're building up entries into that 1,000x. So you can build a large position of entries towards the 1,000x. The 1,000x can happen time and time and time and time again, which is a really cool structure to have. you can't dominate the lotto unless you're providing a ton of value. Like even if you provided half the value for the lotto, 50K, you're taking a 1 in 2 chance of losing all that value. You know, you'll be in all those different draws and you could win them technically, but there's a good chance that you could lose all that value, that it could just flip a coin, and now somebody else wins all that value. Flip a coin, you know, that many times, and somebody else gets all that value, and you provided all that value for the opportunity to lose it. So tier 2 is launching tomorrow, guys. I'm not sure on the exact time, but we'll be launching it tomorrow. And so just to get 100K tokens, and 100K is like what, around 1,000. It's like $1,000 to $1,200. If you only got 100K tokens, if we saw 2 million in volume, you would basically, if you bought 100K tokens around here, around the 1 cent, with only 2 million in volume in rewards, if we had 20 million staked, you would have your value back. It depends on how many stake by the end of the year and what happens. So stakers can always go up, they can always go down. Volume can go up, volume can go down. But or volume can't go down, but volume can go up, and the stakers can make the rewards go down. But the demand on 100K and 1 million tokens is quite significant compared to what it was here, because here it's a new reward system and we've already proven what we're doing. We've audited, I'm here, I'm doxed, you've seen me, you've saw what we did when we released the 50% tokens on top. We went crazy. We went on a nice good run, and then it was like, okay, stop, come up with a new plan. The market's pulled back, the bull run starts coming back, and then now we're launching our tier 2, which I think is better than this. You think about tier 1, it was just getting 50% tokens. You could buy 1,000 and then you'd get an extra $500, that's a sweet deal. I don't think anybody's done that, and we could still do that at any point. I could decide at any point, hey, here's this many tokens, guys, if you guys want to buy. I won't tell you when I'm gonna do that. It'll just happen. But the what we're doing now is, I feel like, even better, because what this does is it provides an entry point that is available to everybody. There's really nobody who can't afford $100 into something, but it's not. It's providing what you want. You want to put in a little bit with the chance of making a lot. And typically you're doing it through a liquidity pool, which means you're competing with all of these holders, right? And you have to hope that you can put in 100 while these other people that put in a lot more than you don't sell, while you get to your price point so you can take profits. It's a risk, and the odds are stacked against you. With the system that we have now, I think it's much more fair, because it's just random. It's not about being early and having the right info and dumping and having that kind of insider aspect or early aspect that gives you an advantage to other people. It provides a randomness to it that makes it fair, and you can get multiple entries. So it's not just playing the lotto, which you can do that, but it's also about building a position into a bigger lotto and into rewards that can be quite significant. These rewards can be actually crazy. Like, that's why I say even 100,000 tokens is $5,000 with 10 million in volume. So like only 10 million in volume with the lotto. If the lotto gets people interested where they keep engaging with it, 10 million in volume, then you'll be able to get $5,000 for what cost around 10 cents, or I'm sorry, 1 cent, $1,200. So it would take nothing. It would take a couple million in volume for you to have more rewards built up than that. Assuming 20 to 30 million staked. If a lot more gets staked, then those rewards would go down. But what would that mean? That would mean that the price is going crazy if that many tokens are being staked, bought and staked. And then if we get to, like I said, the 100x, I would release the next tier. Like, I already have things, and I think I already know what I want to do for the next tier. Who knows how quickly we can shoot up, or if we'll make it to 100x. But if we get to 100x, I already know what needs to happen for the next one. And it would be a slight change, but it would basically be that you're entering into tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1 at a much less advantageous position, but we would do something similar where there would be a certain amount of value that only goes to new buyers. And we might even mix it up and do it in a fun way that can make it I like mixing things up. I like taking something and making it better. I like sequels to movies that aren't worse, that are better. So I feel like what we just did is we kind of took control token and we took a tax token and we incentivized volume. There's reason to buy this token, not just for the sake of wanting to dump or for chasing rewards, but for the lotto aspect. And the odds are really good if you compare this odds to a casino, a lottery, or even some of the other things that are out there. One entry gives you all those draws. And so you can build a large position. You can build, even if somebody comes in and drops a large amount into this, you'll be dropping a large amount of entries into the 10x, the 100x, the 200x, the 1000x, and you'll be getting XUSD. So this is going to significantly appreciate XUSD far faster than what we thought we were going to do. Do we got any more comments? I think my comments might have froze or something. Yeah, you can enter the 12-month right now, yeah. You can stake your tokens from the website. That's right, Oliver. The 50 million is for everybody in the 12-month staking. Guys, I'm working on a video. I put out that video yesterday, which was like a deep dive into explaining it, but I'm making a presentable, clean, entertaining video. These videos take me a long time to make because of the format, and I will be putting that out hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully I can have it done by the time we're up. If not, then it might take me a day or two to make this, but I'm just letting you know I'm going to be working for a while on these. Some of the times these videos take a lot. It's designed to be eye-catching, entertaining, keeping your attention while providing extremely valuable information that makes you want to get into control token. I don't want people to get into control token for the sake of getting into control token. I want it to be good for them, right? And this, I feel like, makes it good. Who can't be like, oh, sure, I'll throw in $100 and I get... I might win. I might get 20 grand. I might get 10 grand. I might get 1,000. And if not, I'll probably watch my bag go up because everybody's buying into it. That's what I'm saying is this kind of system of FOMO, if it starts to cycle, if people are buying into the lotto and then watching their bag go up and then the lotto fills, and if they win, they'll be excited and they'll probably want to do it again. And if they don't win, they'll probably still be happy because they got to watch the rewards go up for both tiers, and they got to watch their bag go up, and it's a very cheap entry point if they want to keep playing it each time that it happens. So what we really need as a community is to spread this. I can't do this alone. I need the community to come and spread this. And if we grow this, then now we've waited for our marketing, right? Control, crypto control, why aren't you doing marketing? You need to do marketing. We did some marketing, but we've saved it. Now is the time. Now is the time to go heavy on marketing. And we need to build up our treasury through this lotto, and we need to build up a large amount. If we can do like 2 million in volume through the lotto, if we can do that, we can build up a large amount into the treasury to dump like 100 grand into marketing. And just be like, control token, control. Here we are. This is what we're doing. We've got. You want to be a whale? You want to be super dominant? We've got that for you. You don't have any money, but you want to try it out. You want a very low risk, or maybe you just barely have anything and you're hoping for the moon. We've got you. Like, we can't guarantee anything for anybody, but all we can do is give you really good odds. And I don't know a project where you can throw $100 in at a higher price point, have 20 draws for a 10x, 3 draws for a 100x, 1 draw for a 200x, and a non-stop draw that never ends for a 1000x. Every time it fills, if it filled once a month, the 1000x, it goes through everybody who bought and staked through the tier 2, and then it randomly selects one entry and it says 1000x to you. Which is absolutely nuts. And technically, we have control over but how we select people in the 1000x one. But it could be possible, depending on what we do, that if somebody buys in for $100 for entries and stakes into the 12-month, and then we eventually switch to the $1,000 lotto, where the entry for it is 1,000 instead of 100, that somebody could get a what would that be, a 10,000x if they were to win $1 million. So yeah, that would be absolutely nuts. The entry point for this is so good that everybody in any project should want to do it. And the ability to be a whale in it is on the table in a whole new system of rewards. And the overall general message is that we're aiming as high as we can for the next year. And we're designing everything in a way to allow for us to grow as much as possible. Like, we want to be a top crypto. It's what we're collectively trying to do. All these incentives are not just about making it more fair. It's about trying to make a top crypto and trying to share the value of making a top crypto as much as possible to everybody. Calculon, this is just gambling. Hey, Calculon, what is crypto? Is crypto gambling? It is, isn't it? Yep. When you buy into a crypto, it could rug. Is that a gamble? Yep. When you buy into a crypto and it goes up and you don't sell in time, is that a gamble? Yes. Do you have a little bit of control? You have some, but it could be gone in an instant. 99 bits control token will be listed on Binance in the year 2027. You want to know why you're wrong, Calculon? I'm so glad you said this. So, Calculon, gambling is putting money out there at the risk of losing it, right? So that applies to buying any crypto. But what we know, Calculon, what we've done is, if you purchase $100 worth of control token, you get $100 worth of control token, and you get 20 drawings, and you get 3 drawings, and you get 1 drawing, and you get rewards, and you get drawings for 1000x. You're just buying a token, and all of that comes with it. It's not gambling like you're trying to portray it. So it's a minimum of $100. Is there a maximum? I have to talk to Mark about that. As long as there's no like gaming the system issues that are presented, then no. You actually made such a good point. Gambling is going to the casino, dropping $100 and watching it go to zero. Gambling is putting 100 on black. It's betting 100 on Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson because you don't know what's going to happen. What if you could buy a token and just get the value of that token and get a chance of a 10x, a 20x, or I'm sorry, a 10x, a 100x, a 200x, and a 1000x, and to be able to stake in a system? And somebody worded it really well earlier. To be partnered, you're basically, by staking in this new system, you're basically partnering with the Lotto to get a share of the volume of the Lotto. You're able to build a position in the Lotto. So as the Lotto continues to happen, you can be rewarded just for the volume of the Lotto. It's basically taking almost all the value of a Lotto and giving it all back to the people in a significant way. Most Lottos take a ton of value away. Let's go. I would stick with Solana. Meme coins literally mooning right now. Binance listing adds fire to the fuel. Yeah, you're welcome to do that, man. You don't have to be here. I hope it goes well for you. I watch people get pump and dumped on Solana every day, but hey, that's where people don't chase what's good. They chase what they think everyone's chasing. They don't care if it's good. As long as that's where people are looking, then, and if that's what you're trying to build your crypto off of is, oh, everybody thinks this next thing is the hot thing, then yeah, you could do that. Like look at this. I'll make an example. This, I'm disgusted with this, and I think it's stupid. They announced the Department of Government Efficiency. So what do? We make a crypto about it on Solana, and people chase it, and then it pumps, and then it dumps, and a few people make a ton of money, and it's like, that's a pyramid, that's a pump and dump, that's a scam. Now, like, as long as it's not a scam, as long as you're not rugging the project, but it's a pump and dump, it's a pyramid scheme. If you don't fix that, and that's fine if somebody wants to pursue that, I just think it's stupid, because instead of chasing something innovative that pushes us forward, that's better for people, we aren't doing that. We're just chasing pyramid schemes, and everyone's trying to be early in it. I don't think that's good. for crypto. And I think that because so many people have lost because of so many pump and dumps, that it is stopping adoption from happening. So yeah, you want to chase that on Solana, you're welcome to. And I hope you do well. I really do. I just think it's bad. I don't think it's good for DeFi. Pump and dumps, I don't think are good for DeFi. Because what ends up happening is we've got 4 minutes, guys, until the 50 million airdrop is going to be going out. I have control token already. Could we sell those tokens and buy into tier 2 system, or is that... No, you're allowed to do whatever you want with your tokens, man. I would just say, depending on when you got in, like, the reason that this system is designed is because these people getting in here are... You're getting the... When we see a 10x from here, these people will be at a 10x, but you will be at a 100x. Right? If you did the pre-sale, you'll be at 100x. These people have dominance in the reward system from just pure volume, buy volume, sell volume. Tier 2 does not have rewards from sells or from unstaking, while Tier 1 has volume from buys, sells, and unstaking. So there is advantages. That's why I tell people it's a dangerous... I don't think you should, personally, but it's up to you. Sell out of Tier 1, pay a sell fee, 20%, then pay a buy fee of 15% to buy in, and you'll be getting a worse position in Tier 1's rewards. And if the price goes up a lot, you'll be getting a worse position into Tier 2's rewards. So there's a lot of risk. Now, maybe you get lucky. But either way, you're hitting a sell fee and then a buy fee, and you're hoping that you're basically worsening your position in this system and maybe getting a better position in this system. That's why the entire design of these is to make it so that the people here don't want to leave, because if this does well, then you'll be sitting... If this does a 10x, you'll be sitting on a 100x. If this does well, then it's going to naturally fuel rewards for these people. So it is kind of designed, and I think it is designed to where it's always going to be beneficial to get into a new system, but not beneficial enough to sell. That's how I see it. Because if you're here, you're giving up a large position in your price movement. If it doesn't the 10x, you're at 100x. And you're also giving up a large position into the rewards that are being fueled by sell fees and unstaking fees, and those rewards can only appreciate for the next year. Also, if you're in around here, right? If you got in around here, it's the same thing. Or if you're around here, you're going to hit a buy fee, a sell fee, and then a buy fee. And if the price goes up, then you're going to literally get a worse position than the one you had, which means that it's supposed to be designed in a way where it's not better to sell and then buy. It's better to just buy. You can try to do that if you want, but that could backfire on you, is all I'm saying. Maybe it'll work out for you, but it could definitely backfire. If there's a lot of competition when this happens and the price starts to go up crazy, then you might be selling and then getting in at a terrible entry point, both into Tier 2 and Tier 1's rewards. So it's your guys' decision what you want to do. I can't stop you. One thing I tell everybody is we need to try to be a community that thinks about what's good for the project instead of what's good for me. I think if most of us think about what's good for this project, we're more likely to see the levels of volume and success that we want to see. But if everybody's only focused on what do they get out of it, then it's going to be a lot harder to get the crypto to do well. We've got 1 minute left, guys, and we'll be sending out that 50 million airdrop. Mark's going to be doing it, so we'll be waiting for him to basically make that happen. He's having to do a manual airdrop, so he has to go through and look at everything and collectively look at that. Does the $100 have to be staked for the chance to win the draw, or can I buy extra alongside what I've already staked and be entered for the draw? The $100 does not have to be staked for the 10x, the 100x, or the 200x. It's just if you don't stake, you won't get any rewards from the Lotto. And if you don't stake, you won't get the chance of 1,000x. But as long as you're staked, when the 1,000x happens, you'll be able to get that in the 12-month. All right, guys. Shoot Mark a message. Hopefully he's got everything ready. And we'll go ahead and do the 50 million airdrop and see how it goes. This is way more than gambling. This is gamble is just a small portion of what your crypto is. You should let me interview you in 18 months and see how this went. Calculon, businesses or cryptos are not easy. You know what I mean? It's like, it's easy to bet that anybody's going to fail at life if they're trying to do something or be something. It doesn't make you a prophet. It just makes you a jerk to sit there and bet on someone's failure. I would just say, man, like, don't do that to other people. You know, if somebody's not being immoral and they're trying to do something positive, support them. Say, man, I hope you do well. I hope it works out. But if you're hoping for someone's failure so that you can feel like you're some kind of like prophet or something like that, then I don't know. I don't think that's a good way to live your life, brother. It's easy to look at any crypto and say, let's take a look at this and see how it does. It's like, yeah, it's not guaranteed. It's a risk. A business is a risk. Trying to be a YouTuber is a risk. Trying to be an athlete is a risk. You may tell somebody, oh, let's see where you're at in a year, and then we'll talk. It's like, what kind of massive douchebag would do that to somebody? We know that we may not make it, guys. We know that we may not make it, but we know that there's a very good chance that we could. And so we're not telling everybody this is guaranteed, but we're saying if we all come together and work together, can we make a top crypto? And if we succeed, I'm not going to throw it in your face, because it's not about proving people wrong. It's about making a system of value that's fair, that incentivizes good behavior. We want to make a system of value that rewards the community for growing the project. That's all I've created. If you understand Control Token, then you'll understand that. Okay, whale rewards have been sent out. If you're in the whale pool, guys, I need to check mine. I wonder what it is. I'm kind of excited. I haven't even looked at mine yet. I need to go check those. So we got our XUSD. This is our biggest reward event so far. And we're about to do the airdrop of Control Token. Seeing so many newbies posting about Control. That's awesome. I didn't know about that. Maybe we should switch to Solana. How does the Lotto end? Does the winner get notified? Does the community get notified? I'll run that by Mark, but either way it'll be traceable. Like, we'll be able to look at the wallet that does it, but it's not like people are attaching their faces or whatever to it. But yeah, we'll look. Maybe I need to ask Mark if it'll publicly show like which one got selected so that people can see the proof of who's being selected and whatnot. Pump and dumps make people hate crypto. It makes this all look bad. Exactly. People buy into crypto, it dumps, they go, no thank you, I'm not doing that again, right? And because there's so many rugs, pump and dumps, bad actors, meme coin chasers, most everything is pump and dumping, and it's designed to for the odds to be skewed against you. You don't know if they're going to rug. You don't know how many insiders they are. You don't know how much of the supply they gave themselves. You don't, and you have to compete with a bunch of other people who are above you. So the odds are stacked against you in a typical crypto when it comes to making value. All I'm trying to do is make that as fair as possible while uniting the community to grow a project and rewarding them for doing so. So we definitely have that structure in place. The only way this works is if the community holds, and the community only holds to watch the numbers go up. You're describing crypto, Calculon. You need to think, you're literally describing crypto. It's not 30% sell, it's 20% sell. I don't think you fully understand what is going on with this crypto. You may want to read up on a little bit before stating your opinion. Yeah, Calculon, you're already saying the wrong numbers and you don't understand the project. The ways that you can make value from Control Token, if the price goes up, then you sell. You could take profits. the buy and sell fees fuel rewards and stablecoin for everybody that holds. So there's way to get value. The Lotto will randomly select people to win. So there's another way to get value. Your problem is, well, you probably have a lot of problems, but one of your biggest problems is you're comparing this to a crypto. Here's the thing is, you either don't like crypto at all, or you're having extremely false double standards for this project. It's one of the two. If you hate crypto as a whole, then I would accept and say, okay, you just don't like crypto. That's fine. But why are you in a channel called Crypto Control talking about control token? And so I would say either you're extremely illogical and wasting your time, or you're a hypocrite. And if you are a hypocrite and you're somebody who does like crypto, and it obviously sounds like you do, then you don't understand what you're talking about. You don't understand crypto. I promise you, if you don't like this, you don't understand crypto. And that's okay. But if you do understand crypto, and then you understand control token, then you'll see why control token is a great project. But you don't have to like it. It doesn't matter. Is there a date and time for tier 2 to open up? It's going to be happening tomorrow, John. The white paper explains it quite well. The taxes go to rewards and appreciating stablecoin. We've had 2 payouts already and are fixing to get third soon. That's right. Basically explain things after the first winnings, like does that person get the XUSD? Yeah, you just get the, when it pays out, you get your XUSD. The only time that you don't get your XUSD is if you're staking for the rewards. You have to wait for the 12 months for the rewards to build up. Otherwise, yeah. The price won't go up crazy. If I buy 1K worth, I would be losing $130. That's mental. No, you actually wouldn't, Jake Adams. We're covering your buy with tokens. But here's the thing, Jake Adams, is you probably don't understand what a liquidity pool is. And once you do, then you'll understand that the value, the reason that you're getting that many tokens is because the value, instead of going towards a pyramid, like when you buy, right, control token, and you buy any project, if all the value goes towards the liquidity pool, it goes here. All the buyers at the top, all the new buyers. That's where all these people, they put in $1,000 here. It all goes to this system where these people have the ability to pull all that value you put out. What the tax does, and you need this tax, you desperately need this tax. It's not for funsies, and it's not for, oh, cool, rewards. It's that you need value that is separated from this whole system that makes it more fair. This system only rewards sellers, and it rewards you for being early and for selling, which incentivizes people to make projects, to pump them and then dump them. Welcome to DeFi. If you don't shift significant value away from this structure and reward people for helping the project grow, then all you'll have is a pump and dump, and it has to be significant value. So would you rather have all your value incentivizing your early buyers to dump the project, or would you rather have some of your value go towards uniting your holders to help the project grow? And it's up to you to decide that. If you say, no, I don't like when everybody's trying to work together to grow a project. I want everybody to participate in a massive pump and dump so that we can fuel the people at the top who sell. Then, well, you've got all of DeFi for that, you know? You don't have to be, why are you even in my chat? Go buy Pump Fun pump and dumps every day and tell me how great your experience is, you know? Maybe you get lucky. But this is purely for people who don't like that structure and who want to try to build something long-term and be rewarded for it. That value that from the tax, it pays the community who helps grow the project. It just builds up for them. Because that value builds up in the future, it puts a demand on the price. The value of our rewards, the price cannot go lower than the value of our rewards that built up. The tax that you're paying is to keep the project alive because it pays the people who help keep the project alive. It protects against sell-offs. It protects against round tripping. And I appreciate people who come in with those opinions, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you're wrong. and you don't realize how bad this system is rigged against you. That's why I say is you either love this system, pyramid scheme, pump and dump, rug. I love it. I love a bunch of people getting screwed by a few people who are insiders who give themselves tokens or early enough or inside of cabal groups who hear about the right project and are able to buy before I love that system where a bunch of people get screwed and only a few bad people win. I love it. That's crypto, bro. That's crypto 90% of the time. It's bad people winning at the expense of a bunch of people who were deceived into buying into a bad system. Now, if you don't like that, or if you think maybe there's a problem, then you can see what we need to do is we need to take liquidity or liquid or value that needs to be shifted from the top, from the people at the top who get all of the control, all of the value. We need to get value down to the bottom. And we need to not incentivize the entire community to the only way that they get value out of this crypto is if they dump it, if they destroy it, if they hurt everybody else's bag. That's what you're rewarding and incentivizing with a typical crypto. With every crypto, if you don't shift value into the future and unite your community with long-term growth, if you reward your community for growing a project, then you can incentivize what's good for everybody. So our tax is not going to the team. It's not going to the trash can. It's going to you in the form of rewards that build up and unite the community. Now, if you want to be unbiased and say, okay, that makes sense, then that's one thing. But if you just want to have a bias and not care about what's true, then go to your pump and dumps and your pyramid schemes and go have a great time, bro. The price won't go up crazy. So does it go for 1,000x too? Yeah, it does go for 1,000x. So that's if it fills, right? So if we fill, where's it at? There it is. If we fill the Lotto 10 times, everybody who's bought and staked will be entered into a chance for 1,000x, which means that somebody could buy in for $100, and if their wallet gets selected in the 1,000x, they could get a they could get $100,000. Which is insane. You could literally get and what this Lotto does is it says we're not a Lotto basically because we are covering the value of your tokens. You're just buying the token, and on top of buying the token and getting your value of the token, you're also getting a Lotto on the top. But it's not really a gamble because it's just an extra addition to the crypto. It's so funny when people try to find fault with this, and it's just like the fault is in your logic, bro. It's not in the crypto. Let's go. Yeah, Mark's working on it right now. Nothing new here, but a potentially more trustworthy project lead. No, there's quite a lot new here. You have to spend time understanding what future value does to the price of the token. Calculon. If everybody started selling, 20% of all those sells would go into our rewards built up into the future. So if you tried to destroy this project, you would create more incentive to stay in the project. So as people sell in this project, the sell fee is for you. The buy fee is for you. You need to remember that. If you're coming at it from a bias of, oh, I pay this and I don't get it. And it's like, you don't understand. You don't understand the value or the problem of a liquidity pool. If everybody at once sold, we would basically provide a very cheap entry fee into rewards that would skyrocket. Rewards would pop off if everybody sold at once. Oh, I see. Anyways, Have a good one, Calculon. Sales going in nice. Rewards for everyone. What's the buy and sell tax? Trevante Henderson, how's it going? Yeah, it's a 15% buy and a 20% sell. So the purpose of that is 2% goes to the treasury to fund everything. 13% of buys and 18% of sells goes towards a stable coin. The stable coin value builds up in the future, and it's not just, oh cool, rewards. It's trying to fix the problem of what's wrong with every crypto. And if you understand that, then you'll start to see the community is divided when it comes to the price. The only way to get value is to sell. But we have united our community to be rewarded with value that can't go down, meaning if people sell, instead of the rewards going down, they go up. And anybody goes and sells, 20% of their sell fuels the monthly, the 6-month, and the 12-month rewards. And so what that leaves us with is value that's built up into the future puts a demand on the price. It actually does something crazy. It puts a floor on your bag. It protects your bag. And if people suddenly people started selling like crazy, the rewards would go up, and the entry point into those rewards would become better and better and better. So instead of just sells just permanently having a terrible, only negative effect on your project, our sells are designed to counter the absolute negative effect they have. So that, yeah, if you want to take profits, that's cool, but you're going to forfeit your share of these rewards, and you're going to pay into them on the way out. These rewards are designed to build up for a long time, right? So we've got 273 days for these rewards to build up. And they can only go up for that time. If buys happen, the rewards go up. If sells happen, the rewards go up more. And the value is in an appreciating stablecoin. So the amount of the rewards can only go up, and the price of the rewards can only go up because it's an appreciating stablecoin called XUSD. I got 102 of the XUSD rewards. You got some good rewards. Awesome, Salt Beef Pudding. That's awesome. Whoever you're the guy in the Discord is a genius. What? Oh, the TA? Oh, yeah, he's doing really well. Hey, warn the community about the crap going on at SafeMoon. Oh, I did, yeah. I'm the one who, like, if anybody says, oh, you're part of SafeMoon, I was never a part of SafeMoon. They never associated with me, and they never really liked me. John didn't like me. He never responded to me. I covered them as a YouTuber, but when bad things happened, what they tried to suppress, I put out in the open every single time. I was attacked by hundreds to thousands of people for telling the truth about that project. That's the only reason people know about me. Congratulations, got your XUSD. What are the chances Same Wallet will be selected twice? Same Wallet wins 1,000K and 200K pool. I mean, it would be obviously very low, but it's possible. What is the buy tax? Yeah, the buy tax is 15%. Sell tax is 20%. Does anyone remember the math on how much XUSD one would get for the 50 million airdrop per million tokens? I think it was a little less than a million. Was it like 700,000 or something? I don't remember. Or no, was it 70,000? Was it 78,000? 87,000? I think it was something like that. XUSD is now $1.26. Can you explain what was wrong with SafeMoon's tax? Oh my gosh, dude. The entire problem of a project, if we go back here, is the pyramid's a perfect representation of what a crypto is. The reflections was a cool idea, but SafeMoon's tax gave everybody the token. And that only matters if the price goes up. But basically, everybody was getting something that could be greatly devalued by the early buyers, and it was. So the people at the bottom were being rewarded with the smallest portions of the rewards because the people at the top were getting most of them, and the people at the top were devaluing the rewards. And so they were getting the least, and then whatever they were getting was also being devalued plus their bags, which means that really one of the number one problems of a crypto is whale dominance, and reflections greatly enhanced whale dominance. They weren't having to stake. All they had to do was hold, and they got you're getting tens of thousands of dollars in the token a day and just selling it. It created a situation where only the people at the top could win, and nobody below them ever had any hope. Reflections was a cool idea, but a terrible idea if you thought it through once you realized how bad it was. But it helped me think of, well, if you convert that value to a stable coin, then selling doesn't destroy people's value that they're getting, even the people at the bottom. But even better, if you delay that value, then the people that are leaving the project don't get that value. But then you add a sell tax on top of it, and then when people do leave the project, they're increasing the value that everybody who stays in it gets. If SafeMoon had had my structure in place, it would have been absolutely nuts to imagine what, with the tier 2 and the tier 1, with the buy tax, the sell tax converting to an appreciating stablecoin that builds up for a year, what would have happened? You would have seen, SafeMoon would have been 1,000 to maybe even beyond times better, just in terms of who wins and how many people win and how much it could grow. Because the team, the community, the whales, they're not incentivized to grow the project any further than their selling points. And they're all at odds with each other with the liquidity pool. It's every man for himself. That's not a good structure for trying to invest in an idea or in a company or in something. What if the incentives of the rewards were to do what's good for everybody? That's what we're trying to do. This is just one attempt at trying to make a better system of value. Alrighty. What's with all these negative comments on a 50 million airdrop? Yeah, I don't know. People, that's why I say that, and I don't talk about them too much anymore. There's a group of people that pretend to be on your side, but they would rather watch you lose so that they could feel like they were right than watch you win and be wrong. They care more about being right and saying a project won't do well than they do about the people within that project actually succeeding. And that describes most people who are considered what they call fudders, is they would rather see you fail so that they can be like, oh, see how right we are, and we tried to warn you and we tried to help you. Because if the project does well and you do well, then they're wrong, and then they were lying to you. And I promise you they all think that way, because the only way to approach it is, that's risky. You do what you want with your money. I think that's risky. Why didn't you just do a reflection? Yeah, reflection would be a terrible idea. XUSD is the reflection. I just got my beautiful XUSD. Boom. Why not just build over a reflection token? Yeah, reflections are not good. If you reward everybody in the same token, then you're making the whale stronger, and then they're going to devalue the rewards that made everybody. It's basically just lying it to everybody. Oh, you're going to get all these tokens, and it's not real. Like, you're going to get tokens that are going to be devalued. The tokens are worthless without the value attached to them. But if you convert it to a stable coin, then you preserve that value. It's super important that you preserve that value. If you don't, it's a massive problem. Or at least do it in a blue chip or something. I don't understand what is hard to get. Gambling is you pay for something, and if you win, you win. But if you lose, you lose. What you paid to gamble. Here you pay $100, you still get the product you paid for, but you also get essentially a free entry into winning more than what you put in, depending on how much you put in. And that you basically can realize a 10x, a 100x, a 200x, and a 1000x before the project even sees a 10x, 100x, 200x, or 1000x. We only have to see $100,000 in buys through the lottery, and that pushes our price up 100,000, but it doesn't push our price up a 10x or a 100x or a 200x. But we create people who get a 10x, a 100x, and a 200x within that system. The project is complicated. It's simple, but it's complex. But it's not about being complex for the sake of being complex. It's about stopping the system from being rigged and making it good for everybody. Every single decision is about that. It takes a long time to learn all the mechanics here. I've been here from the start, and I'm still asking questions. Every answer is good news from the holders in the project. I get that, but once you understand, it's very much worth it. That's right, Cage. It sounds too good to be true, but I can't see any downside to this. SR1RD2. Downside is we can't get people to be interested in Control Token. That's possible. But even then, we've already created more winners than a typical crypto. We've already grown more than most cryptos. Most cryptos don't even make it to a 10x. They just dump super fast. Why is the 12-month reward down with 20K? I just talked to Mark about that. It's because and I didn't know this, but the 12-month is storing up the whale rewards too. So when it pays out the whale rewards, the 12-month will go down. I didn't know that. That's where it was being stored. So whenever the 3-month reward pays out, the 12-month will go down a little bit based on how much it's paying to the whale rewards, because that's where it's being kept. I agree, Tony. So much math going on. Unless someone digs deep into it, there's going to be confusion, which is why I like that CC takes the time to answer these questions. We could find that the token doesn't take off. That is always a risk, but the upside far outweigh the downsides, and this tier system makes it fair for new stakers, with otherwise would say. Yeah, it's like you can't create a crypto that's guaranteed unless you're just giving away millions of dollars to your holders. Everything's a risk. You can't design a crypto that isn't a risk. I can't guarantee something not be a risk. All I can do is try to make it as good as possible a system that rewards the community to do well for each other. That's all I'm doing. Creating way more winners out of a crypto. Who is the tax going to? People that usually get nothing. The only people that usually win in a crypto is the sellers. The tax is to change that. You're not paying a tax. You're paying the people who grow the project. You're paying to unite the community, and you're putting there guardrails on people who don't like tax systems, who, because they like to abuse pyramid systems or regular cryptos to take advantage of people. Go to us. I would much rather bet on the ideal of creating something better for everyone than gamble on the hopes that the team, the project, the community, and the timing all perfectly come together just so I can make a quick buck. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. You want to do crypto, it might work out for you. You might get lucky, but the odds are stacked against you. You've got bad actors, ruggers. You've got but you've got so many things that are working against you, and you might still win, right? I'm not saying don't do it. I just personally don't have enough money to constantly throw at a new project that constantly goes to zero every single time, or barely goes up enough and then dumps. I don't have enough money to do that, and I think most people don't either. So this project is for people like myself who want something that it's like, can we all just agree to grow this project? Can we do that? And it's like not just asking people to do that, but it's creating a structure where we know as a community that if we grow this project enough, we'll all be rewarded for it. And that's not something that you can find with a crypto. Got my XUSD rewards. Congratulations, T-Bone Beats. Crypto Control, could you make a change to the website so that it shows current price of XUSD? Then visitors who return to the site would be able to see. Yeah, I do. We do need that. Mark is... something about that is hard, it seems, for Mark. Over time, when doubters see the graph constantly rising, they will realize what they're missing out, and then they will jump aboard. Do you expect... No exchange listings. I don't want to do those. Terrible gamer. They're scams with false volume. Like maybe Binance or something. I don't know, but I would only consider one that would be good for the project, not ones that like hurt the project. You know. Can you just enter the lotto just once each time until the next one? Yeah, you can do that, John. Yeah, you'd have to buy each time into the lotto. If you stake, you're into the $1,000x lotto, but you won't be in the next lottos that happen. You have to buy each time the lotto resets. Is the airdrop sent paid in XUSD or tokens? The airdrops are going to be in tokens. So we're about to see how the community reacts. Everybody's getting a cool amount of tokens, and this will be a test of our community, of the people that went into the 12-month pool. What are they going to do with the tokens? I don't know what they're going to do, but it's up to them. We're about to do the airdrop, guys. Is there any progress on showing value in Trust Wallet yet? It should show. Yeah, it does show, brother. The value does show in your Trust Wallet. Your value does show in Trust Wallet, yeah. Yeah, you got your XUSD. We're just about to do the airdrop. I think Trust Wallet needs 10K control. Holders to show price. Oh, the price of control is what you mean. Like it shows the value of your bag. Yeah. It shows the value of your bag. I prefer not to hurt our charts by selling our airdrop tokens to buy into tier 2 tomorrow. Any way to alleviate that? It's just up to the community. I don't have control over what they do here. Oh man, the weight of moving this many tokens. A man of my word. So ultimately, this entire project is about a community deciding what the future is of a project, having much more control over it than any other crypto. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but it means that they have the ability to work together to make it happen. That doesn't guarantee success, but it highly increases our chances of it happening. Yeah, if your tokens are staked, yeah, it's not going to show the value. You'll have to figure that part out. No, it's tokens, guys. Panthers land is tokens. 50 million airdrop is. We were not dropping $50 million, guys. 50 million control token. I think it's worth. It's worth like 500K, around 500K. But it's going to everybody in the 12-month staking pool. And honestly, you guys deserve it. That's a long commitment. You guys should be rewarded for it. I don't know what we're going to do for the 9-month, but you get your whale rewards. Like, pretty big day for the whales. They're being rewarded significantly. And everybody, even if you're not a whale, if you entered in the 12-month staking pool, you're getting a lot of tokens just for being in the project. It's my way of saying, hey, thank you guys. You guys got my back in providing the opportunity to make this a big crypto, and I've got your back. And if we do well, I will continue to give that value out to those who deserve it the most. That's really all it's about, is just getting somebody trustworthy to run a project. $50 million go, like, no, bro. Yeah, people could sell, they could buy. To me, the community will do what they want to do. If they want to do what's good for the project, these are the people who already committed to 12 months. You know what I mean? A lot of these people are they care about the community and they care about the future of the project. And so I think you will see a lot of these tokens actually go into the 12-month staking. There might be some sells, I don't know, but the project's designed to be able to recover from those sells. And because we're doing tier 2, there is a lot of demand on the token. I believe that those numbers are insane. Like 100,000 tokens, if that becomes cheaper and cheaper with only 10 million in volume, you can get 5K. Like, that's crazy. The numbers are nuts. If there's 20 million staked, if there's 30 million staked, you get a little bit less. Bitcoin at 90K, bro. 90K Bitcoin. Congratulations, everybody. This is a bull market. This is what a bull market feels like for those of you guys that joined it probably in the last couple of years, and one of the worst times to join during the bear market. Technically, maybe one of the best times, but oh, man. Steve Lashley, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Safely to the moon, what's going on? Shy baby. Sorry, that's my cat. She's trying to tell me something. Awesome, guys. The airdrop has gone out. Congratulations, Control community. This is, like I said, you guys deserve this. This is to everybody who made a massive commitment. And you're everybody who entered the 12-month staking pool, that 56% of the supply that did that, you guys have given this project the potential to be really big. That most projects, they don't have that potential. It doesn't guarantee it, but it provides the opportunity. And so we just got to continue with this tier 2. This tier 2 might be able to thrust us into the success that we want to see, guys. Congratulations, everybody. I didn't have to do this. You know what I mean? I just wanted to create a project that gives value back to everybody. And hey, you're welcome. You're welcome, you know. It's just it is one of those things where it's like you need somebody at the top you can trust. And I always say this, I don't know how much time I have left. I don't think, maybe 30 years at the most, maybe less. And so, yes, I want to take care of my wife and I want to help my family, but I don't care too much. Like, yeah, it'd be cool to be in a nice neighborhood, but money I just want to get by. I don't have any real desire to be rich. I just don't want to have to work as a slave, feeling like a slave all the time. I just want freedom from that and to be able to take care of my family and my wife or whatever. But I don't care. I'm not like, I got to get rich and I got to do that. I don't feel that at all. So, you know, I just, it's probably better to have somebody like me. I'm sure there's plenty of other trustworthy people out there who run projects. But as we continue to grow, I just want you to keep seeing this reoccurring theme that value is constantly being shifted to help the project grow. That's where value is going, right? So and you guys deserve it. Everybody, the only people who just got that 50 million airdrop, for one, our whales just got our XUSD, right? They just got the 3-month rewards for the XUSD, and they just got the 40,000. We set aside $40,000 for this reward event. So you guys just got XUSD rewards, and you just got your whale rewards, your first whale rewards, and you just got everybody who's committed. Basically, if you committed to this project being a top crypto, you were just rewarded for it. And as we continue to grow, depending on how much success we get, depending on more value we bring in, I'm constantly going to be giving back to the project. And if at a certain point I think, you know, our early buyers need more value going towards them, I can. Our lotto can be changed. I can adjust it however I want, but it's just designed to be what's best. But if I wanted to pull away from the lotto to put into rewards for a period of time, or to build up into one big buy on the charts, or really to do anything, there's room for play there. But it's not about play, but there's room for improvement. It's all about how do we constantly unite, incentivize, and reward what's best for the project as a whole. How do we help people instead of hurt people? And liquidity pools are pump and dumps. I don't like them. I don't buy cryptos very often. And the last one I bought that I was recommended to, it dumped, and I was like, oh my god. I bought one called like Rubber Ducky, and it like just dumped so freaking hard right off the bat. And I was like, dude, this is why I hate crypto. And for Control Token, for us to do the 10x, man. Yeah, if you guys want to go all out on the platforms, you guys deserve this. You know what I mean? Hey guys, tier 2, when it comes to tier 2, guys, we all got to make this happen. We have an amazing opportunity, and we've got to spread. We need the lotto to do well. If the lotto does well, it'll allow for us to do some very big marketing. The value collected from the lotto will go directly to building up into large marketing that we will be doing. We already have marketing planned. I've got a space with the Whale Group again, and I've got a space with CoinMerge on Saturday. So I actually do have a space with CoinMerge on Saturday. Oh, I do have something going on Saturday. But yeah, we need to kind of drop a lot of money just so that people are like, Control Token, what's going on with Control Token? I have other things planned too, guys. I know that you guys can look at this project, you can look at where we're at, and you can say, what about this and what about that? And I promise you I'm doing the same thing. I have plans in place to do the best we can. I can't guarantee it. It's just my best shot. And if we fail, I apologize. If we succeed, then congratulations. But I think we've already accomplished a lot, but we're looking to accomplish so much more, basically. All right, guys. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, like, share, whatever platform you're on, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, whatever it is, like it, share it, and let people know. Let people know about the control event. You know, we're trying it, what you guys see, and I've done this time and time again, right? We had a Friday push where everybody that bought, we were at a 3 to 4x. We didn't have that much momentum. We were coming down on the 3x. I said, guys, we're going to do a Friday push. And some people came and during the live stream and bought. They came together as a group and they pushed the project. We're going to start those back up. And when they did that, they didn't know that I was basically, they didn't expect anything back. And I came in and I doubled everybody's tokens. I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. I personally, manually went through every single buy and sent them twice as many tokens as what they bought. And they were like, I can't believe this. And other people were like, well, I would have bought if you told me that. And I'm like, yeah, everybody would have bought if I told them that. That's not the purpose. The purpose was to reward the people that are putting in the effort and not expecting anything back. You deserve the most. You know what I mean? Put in the effort, don't expect anything back. So anyways, guys, I appreciate all you guys. I got to work on this video, and I'm working on a video right now. It's probably going to take me 10 to 20 hours to make this video, and I kind of need to get it done. We're launching tier 2 tomorrow. Congratulations on the airdrop. Congratulations on the XUSD rewards, and get ready for tier 2. It's going to be, I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, but ultimately we got to get out there as a community and we have to grow Control Token. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.